Ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, you can't seem to achieve financial stability? This is a question that often keeps many of us up at night. Financial stability, the sense of security that comes from knowing you can meet your needs both now and in the future, is a goal most of us strive for. Yet, it often feels like a puzzle with missing pieces. You're working hard, you're making money, but somehow, it's just not adding up. You might be stuck in a cycle of financial stagnation, and you're not alone. Many people face this struggle daily, and it's not necessarily due to a lack of effort or ambition. It's often because of hidden money traps that keep us locked in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. So, what are these money traps? And more importantly, how can we avoid them? Stay tuned as we discuss the 9 money traps that might be keeping you broke. The first money trap is living beyond your means. This trap is like a quicksand. It draws you in subtly, and before you know it, you're sinking. So what does living beyond your means mean? Quite simply, it's when your outgoings surpass your income. You're spending more than you're earning. This can happen quite easily. We live in a world where we're constantly bombarded with advertisements encouraging us to buy the latest gadgets, wear the trendiest clothes, or drive the flashiest cars. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to keep up with the Joneses, but this can lead to financial ruin. Why is it so dangerous? Well, when you live beyond your means, you're not just jeopardizing your current financial situation, you're also putting your future at risk. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole at the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it's never going to fill up. Living beyond your means can lead to stress, financial instability, and debt. And once you're in debt, it's a vicious cycle that's hard to break free from. It's like trying to swim against a powerful current. It's exhausting, and you're not making any progress. So, how can you avoid this trap? It's simple. Spend less than you earn. Create a budget and stick to it. Prioritize needs over wants. And remember, it's not a race, it's a marathon. Remember, wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you save. The second money trap is not investing. Yes, you heard it right. Not investing is like leaving your money idle when it could be working hard for you. Investing is the secret sauce to building wealth. It's the process of putting your money in various financial ventures with the potential to grow over time. Now, you might be thinking, but it sounds risky. Well, let's break that down. Yes, there's a certain level of risk involved, but it's a calculated risk. With the right knowledge and strategy, investing can be a powerful tool to grow your wealth significantly. Think of it as planting a seed. It might not sprout immediately, but with consistent care and patience, it will eventually grow into a large tree. On the other hand, not investing could be a bigger risk. Why? Because you're losing out on potential growth. Let's say you have $100. If you let it sit in your bank account, it might remain $100 for years. But if you invest it, it could double, triple, or even quadruple over time. Moreover, with inflation constantly chipping away at the value of your money, not investing is akin to watching your money slowly lose its purchasing power. It's like having a hole in your pocket that gets bigger over time. In a nutshell, investing is not just about making more money. It's also about preserving the value of the money you already have. Remember, the goal here isn't to get rich quick. It's to build sustainable, long-term wealth. Investing is key to growing your wealth and achieving financial stability. Trap number 3 is ignoring insurance. Now, let's delve into why insurance is essential. Imagine you're in a situation where you have to pay a hefty amount of money all at once. Maybe it's a car accident, a health issue, or a natural disaster damaging your property. You're faced with a bill that's way beyond your savings. This is where insurance steps in. Insurance provides you with a safety net. It's a contract that assures you of financial coverage when unexpected events occur. By paying a small premium regularly, you can secure yourself from massive potential losses. Without insurance, you're just one misfortune away from financial instability. And let's face it, life is unpredictable. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can prepare for the worst. So, don't think of insurance as an unnecessary expense. It's a crucial investment in your financial security. Remember, insurance is not an expense, but a safety net. The fourth trap is not budgeting. Picture this. You're on a road trip, but there's no map, no GPS. You're driving aimlessly, burning gas and wasting time. That's what it's like when you don't budget. It's an unpredictable journey towards financial instability. Budgeting is more than just jotting down expenses and income. It's a way of understanding where your money goes, identifying unnecessary expenditures, and making informed decisions about your financial future. Without a budget, you're likely overspending and undervaluing your hard-earned money. Think about it. Budgeting can help you save for that dream vacation, pay off debts faster, or even fund your retirement. It's like a financial roadmap that guides you towards your goals, ensuring you're on the right path and not veering off into a ditch of debt. Remember, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself, it's about making your money work for you, so you can enjoy life without the constant worry of financial instability. A budget is your financial roadmap. Don't drive blind. High-interest debt is the fifth money trap. Now, let's talk about a financial quicksand that can pull you deeper into financial instability. High-interest debt. Imagine this. You're carrying a backpack full of rocks, each rock representing a loan or credit card debt. The heavier the backpack, the slower your journey to financial freedom. And the kicker? Each of these rocks are growing because of high interest. High-interest debt comes in many forms: credit card debts, payday loans, or even a high-interest mortgage. The problem is, the longer you take to pay off this debt, the more interest accumulates. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you strapped for cash and constantly playing catch-up. However, don't despair. There are ways to manage and even avoid high-interest debt. The first step is to prioritize paying off high-interest debt. It might be tempting to pay off smaller debts first, but remember, the longer you take to pay off high-interest debt, the more you end up paying in the long run. Next, consider consolidating your debt. This means combining all your high-interest debts into a single debt with a lower interest rate. This could potentially save you a lot of money on interest payments. And finally, prevention is better than cure. Avoid taking on high-interest debt in the first place. Be mindful of your spending and live within your means. High-interest debt is like a hole in your wallet. Patch it up before your money drains out. Scene script. Trap number 6 is neglecting retirement savings. Picture this. You've worked hard all your life, and you're finally ready to kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But wait, there's a problem. You have no retirement savings. You've fallen into the 6th money trap. Retirement isn't just about leaving the workforce. It's about securing a comfortable future. The thought of saving for retirement can be daunting, especially when you're juggling other financial commitments. However, putting it off can lead to financial instability when you least want it, during your golden years. If you start saving and investing in your retirement now, you're setting yourself up for a more secure and comfortable future. Think of it as an investment in your future self. The earlier you start, the more you'll accumulate thanks to the magic of compound interest. Consider this. If you start saving just $100 a month at age 25, assuming a 6% annual return, you'll have over $300,000 by the time you retire at 65. But if you wait until you're 45 to start saving that same amount, you'll end up with less than $80,000. That's a significant difference. Remember, time is your most valuable asset when it comes to retirement savings. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you'll have plenty of time to save later. Start saving for retirement today. Your future self will thank you. The 7th money trap is impulse buying. Now, we're all guilty of this to some degree. You're walking through a store, you spot something shiny or delicious, and before you know it, it's in your shopping cart. But here's the thing, those unplanned purchases add up fast. Impulse buying can seriously jeopardize your financial stability. It's like tiny holes in your wallet that slowly but surely drain your hard-earned money. And the sad part? Most of these impulse purchases end up being things we don't need or even truly want. They're spur-of-the-moment decisions, driven more by emotion than logic. So how do we combat this? First, recognize the problem. Awareness is half the battle won. Next, implement the 30-minute rule. If you see something you want, wait for 30 minutes. If after that time you still want it, then consider buying it. often you'll find that the urge to buy has passed. Another tip is to shop with a list. Stick to it religiously. If it's not on the list, it's not in the cart. Simple as that. And finally, consider unsubscribing from marketing emails. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Remember, it's not about depriving yourself of all the good stuff. It's about making thoughtful decisions with your money. Be the master of your cash, not the other way around. Control your spending. Don't let it control you. Lack of financial education is the 8th money trap. Now, you might be wondering, why is financial education so important? Well, the truth is, the financial world can be a complex labyrinth, and without the right knowledge, it's all too easy to get lost. Think of it like this. Would you walk into a forest without a map, a compass, or any idea of the terrain? Probably not. So why navigate the world of money with a blindfold on? It's a risky venture that could lead you down the path of poor financial decisions. Financial education is not just about understanding numbers and calculations. It's about comprehending the implications of your financial decisions. It's about knowing the difference between good debt and bad debt, understanding how interest rates affect your savings, and recognizing the power of investments. It's about being aware of the pitfalls and traps that could potentially lead you to financial ruin. And yet, many people neglect this crucial aspect of their financial well-being. They go through life making financial decisions based on hearsay or misguided advice, without taking the time to educate themselves about the complexities of the financial world. So don't fall into the trap of lack of financial education. Seek out resources, attend seminars, read books, or even hire a financial advisor if need be. Equip yourself with the knowledge you need to make informed financial decisions. Because remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to finance. The final trap is not saving for emergencies. This is a particularly perilous pitfall, one that can quickly transform a minor mishap into a major monetary maelstrom. Let's delve into the importance of an emergency fund and how not having one can lead to financial instability. Picture this. You're cruising along on the highway of life. Your finances are in order. Everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you hit a pothole. Maybe it's a sudden job loss, or a major car repair, or a medical emergency. These are the rainy days we often hear about, and they can come upon us fast and unannounced. Now, if you've prepared for these rainy days and set up an emergency fund, you're covered. You can weather the storm without sinking into debt or sacrificing your long-term financial goals. It's like having a financial umbrella that keeps you dry when the unexpected downpours of life hit. However, if you've fallen into the trap of not saving for emergencies, you're left out in the rain without a shield. You'll need to borrow money, often at high interest rates, or dip into your retirement savings, derailing your future plans. The rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up in your emergency fund. It may seem like a lot, but remember, this fund is meant to provide you with a financial safety net. In essence, an emergency fund is not just about money, it's about peace of mind. It's about knowing that you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. An emergency fund is your financial umbrella. Always have it ready for a rainy day. So there you have it, the 9 money traps that could be keeping you broke. Living beyond your means, a trap that sees you spending more than you earn, not investing, and thus missing out on the potential of compound interest. Ignoring insurance, leaving yourself vulnerable to financial catastrophe. Not budgeting, leading to uncontrolled and often unnecessary spending. Falling into high-interest debt, which can spiral out of control if you're not careful. Neglecting retirement savings, risking your future comfort and security. Impulse buying, an easy trap to fall into, but a hard one to escape. Lack of financial education, the trap that keeps you from understanding and managing your money effectively. And finally, not saving for emergencies, leaving you unprepared for life's inevitable surprises. Avoid these traps, take control of your finances, and start your journey towards financial stability today.